God bless you and welcome back to the channel Kingdom Crown Music Ministries. I am Prophet Kenneth Emmanuel Thornton, and today God is telling us that America shall fall. You heard me right. America shall indeed perish as a land. I pray that this message has found you in health, wealth, and wisdom. If you've been following me on this channel for some time, you should know that I am not a prosperity preaching prophet. I am not a prophet-lying prophet. I am not going to give you what your itching ears want to hear on this particular channel. There are many other channels out there for you to partake in should you need or be hooked upon that type of message. I'm going to say what thus saith the Lord. And God has been revealing to me probably since about 2015 that there is a civil war coming to America, and there is great famine and destruction coming to America. And this particular word can be found in the 7th chapter of the book of Micah. And we will start at verse 2. The godly have been swept from the land. Not one upright man remains. All men lie in wait to shed blood. Each hunts his brother with a net. Both hands are skilled in doing evil. The ruler demands gifts. The judge accepts bribes. The powerful dictate what they desire. They all conspire together. The best of them is like a briar, the most upright, worse than a thorn hedge. The day of your watchman has come, the day God visits you. Now is the time of their confusion, said the Spirit of the living God. And if you look with spiritual eyes as to what's going on in our country, you will see that the politics and the politricks rule the day. You have former presidents being charged with all types of charges. You have current presidents being charged and investigated. You have DAs being investigated. You have judges taking bribes left and right. You have lawyers lying and setting people up. You have social workers lying and setting people up. You have policemen lying and setting people up. Like, this is the worst time in recent history as far as the courts, the judicial system, the police department, the politics in this country. There has never been a worse time than now, said the Spirit of the living God. Everyone has an agenda. Everyone is using their position as a position of influence for themselves. Everyone is using their position as a cash generating position for themselves. You see brothers killing brothers, fathers killing children, mothers killing children. You see rampant corruption within these systems, whether it be education, banking, judicial, even in the armed forces, you see corruption from top to bottom. And God is saying on today that this is the time that the watchman has come. This is the time of America's downfall and confusion. This presidential election, keep your eye on this presidential election, because this presidential election will show you clearly that civil war is on its way. This presidential election is going to bring out the worst in Americans. Now, we saw a few years ago that the insurrectionists happened at the U.S. Capitol. And that was just one spiritual sign of what is to come, saith the Spirit of the living God. Let's look at the latter part of verse 10. Micah 7 verse 10. My eyes will see her downfall. Even now she will be trampled underfoot like mire in the streets. And I can remember when God first gave me this revelation that there was a civil war coming to America. I was at a cemetery praying by my former house. And the Lord had me look to the ground. And as I looked to the ground, I saw an American flag. And it was ripped to shreds. You could barely make out the stars and the stripes. It was ripped to shreds. And he told me that day, this is what I'm doing to America for her wickedness and her sinful ways. See, there was a time when America reverenced God. There was a time when America looked to God for guidance and looked to God for protection and looked to God for its prosperity. And the Spirit of the living God says that America has turned its back on me, saith the Lord. America has bowed down to the idols put before her by Satan, saith the Lord. America shall reap the destruction, the murder, the corruption, the lies that she has sown, saith the Spirit of the living God. And I'm not anti-American, but I am pro-God. So as a prophet of God, I am commissioned to deliver the word of the Lord. What thus saith the Lord, not what thus you want to hear. America. We don't do that over here. We're not concerned about what you want to hear. We're concerned about what thus saith the Lord. And thus saith the Lord to anyone that may be listening to my voice at this particular time. Get your spiritual house in order, saith the Spirit of the living God. Get your spiritual house in order, because death and destruction and famine and despair is coming to America. There will be no prosperity. There will be no hope. Destruction and pain shall come to America. Confusion and loss like you have never seen before in this country is coming to America. She is evil, saith the Spirit of the living God. She is cunning, saith the Spirit of the living God. She is murderous, saith the Spirit of the living God, and she shall reap all of the destruction that she has sown in the last 100 years, saith the Spirit of the living God. My brothers and sisters, I plead with you on today to get your spiritual house in order and get your instructions from God himself. Don't go to CNN. Don't go to Fox. Don't go to CNBC or any other news station to get your instructions. You need to be tuned in with God and God himself in these last and evil days. It is imperative for you. It is imperative for your family. It is imperative for your survival in these last and evil days. Confusion is coming to America. And you're not going to be able to know which way is right and which way is left unless you have the Spirit of the living God. America has sown corruption, and she shall reap corruption. And if you have any, and I do mean any, spiritual sense about you, get your spiritual house in order. Get on your face before God. Get your family and get instructions on what to do and where to go in these next coming years and decades, because it will be imperative that you not only listen, but that you are tune and incline yourself to the Spirit, the sound and voice of the Spirit of the living God, in order for you to survive in these last and evil days. And I do indeed pray that this message has found you in health, wealth, and wisdom. Once again, my name is Prophet Kenneth Emmanuel Thornton with Kingdom Crown Music Ministries. Destruction shall be America's portion. God bless you. God keep you. Until next time, take care. God bless. Peace.